Hey guys, welcome to a new video of Bitcoin Edge. Today we're taking a look at the charts and we are having a good day. The dollar seems to be doing a bearish retest over here, and yeah, the euro is like exactly inverse. Dollar seems to be doing a bullish retest over here, and yeah, let's go to the S&P 500. Could be that the top is in or they will tap it over here. I see that one 3.6 at I see a resistance over there, but I think it's all dependent on the dollar. If the dollar keeps dropping, people will get out of the dollar into stocks, into Bitcoin, into other things, gold, you name it. So yeah, that's kind of weird. Dollar is doing very bad, the real economy is doing bad, but the stocks are doing great because the dollar is doing bad. So yeah, it's definitely risk on for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, for the stocks, gold, you name it. And we had this really nice breakout of yeah, for Bitcoin. Um, we had this bottom over here, and we had this trend line over here, and we with a fake out, or you could say a head and shoulders. Right now, if you can see it, worst case would be a head and shoulders as well. If we draw that horizontal over there, like this. I mean, that's the worst case, having a head and shoulders over here. Anyway, the monthly, let's remove everything. The monthly closed, I mean, as good as we would have wanted it to close. Like the only higher close we ever had was over here. So yeah, second highest close we ever had for the monthly, and it's definitely a bull market. Like there's no question about it. Question is, how high will we go? Well, first we have this high over here, in my opinion. That is about 13.8, 30.7. I like to front run it a little, but yeah, that is kind of where we are at right now. Couldn't have done any better, of course. We couldn't have had a nicer candle, but yeah, we had like the second highest close ever, so that's really good, guys. Going to a smaller time frame, this is how I trade my scallops. Maybe funny to see. I draw trend lines and the horizontals over here, and yeah, if we zoom in a little bit more, going to a lower time frame, to the 15-minute, you can see how those trend lines work and stuff, but it's always really messy when I do that, so better not to show you guys. Ethereum, we're on a very low time frame. Let's go to the daily. Ethereum, as you can see, we touched this upside resistance. If we break this one out bullish, that's a breakout of a rising wedge, and that is so bullish, guys. It's yeah, hard to even explain. Anyway, we're close up to resistance. This line and this horizontal of $500 is resistance, and yeah, it's looking ultra strong, guys. I cannot. Yeah, it's looking very good. I mean, we're still really bullish if BTC comes back for a retest of this high. This is support right now, 440, 440 something, but it's looking amazing. Yeah, nothing else to say. Trade setup, I would wait for a little bit. Maybe I don't like shorting this, but you could maybe do a small short to like 450 over here. But I would rather wait a little bit and try to buy at 450 and wait for it to go up. I wouldn't like to short this market at the moment. Of course, like we said over here, going to the smaller time frame, remove drawings, going to the hourly. I mean, worst case, we are making a head and shoulders over here, with this being the neckline and this being the left shoulder, head, right shoulder. That will be the worst case scenario at this moment, but I don't really believe in it. We broke this trend line as well. Anyway, let's go to Ethereum BTC. Let's zoom out a little. And it's being a total chat at the moment. Broke resistance once again, higher highs. These tops are a little bit resistance, but it's a matter of time. Before over here I was already calling for it to double. Look back at my previous videos from a few months ago, but we're going over here, guys, 0.054, something like that. It's a matter of time for me. So yeah, long Lewis stops. Make sure you use low leverage to trade these things if you want to make it the long run, because sometimes they will stop you out and then it goes back to your entry and stuff like that. So yeah, be careful with leverage on crypto. If you do want to trade with some leverage, I advise you to use 3 times leverage or something. Use one of these sign up links. You help my YouTube channel and you help yourself by getting discounts. So yeah, Ethereum BTC clearly bullish. Target for me is 0.054. Followers request RVN. We're on the daily. And what do we see? We see something like this. This line is very important. Release the spot. And this one. If the bottom line, trend line breaks, it's out. If this one breaks, you could easily long it with this as the target. So for me, if I do a short, like a small scalp on it, I would trade this. Could go higher, but I don't know much about the fundamentals of this coin. So yeah, that's an easy play I see, but then this trend line does have to break. If the bottom trend line breaks, it's kind of a short. I could be missing things. Please let me know if you know other things. If you zoom in a little bit more to the hourly, we could see something like this. And that's yeah, downward channel. Usually bullish. Let's take a look at SXP. SXP, what do we see, guys? See something like this? Oh, that looks bad. Sorry, guys, looks bad. If you're in it, I don't know. These are the supports. If they don't touch this support, it's maybe a buy because that means a higher low. Resistance is this. For me, the VPVR shows that this is a big level as well. A lot of volume on this level. So I don't know. I don't like it on the 1 hourly at this moment. Yeah, sorry guys. Wish it was better. Important level as well. Definitely short below this level. We have this nice top on it and this one. If it breaks this one, it's exit for me if I was in it. Taking a look at Link USD, we know a lot of people love Link, so and it's crazy. Not gonna lie. Link broke this one, kind of. Maybe more this one. Anyway, looks kinda good. This hourly looks quite bad, but I think they're making a higher low in this hourly and they're bouncing soon. So I think Link would be nice. What you want to see is this is a low. Sorry, wrong one. This is a low. We want to see a higher low over here, and we want to see this walk up. Then we want to make a higher high, and then a higher high, higher all-time high. So yeah, that is kind of how I trade. Lines, I don't see any significant lines at the moment. But this is how I would trade it. Take a look at EOS. EOS has the risk of making a head and shoulders over here. We see this high, we have this horizontal over here, and if they do not break this high, there's a possibility of a head and shoulders. They break this trend line and it's balls long. Then it is balls long. If they break that high, it's balls long for me up till around $5.5. So wait for confirmation, a break of this line, and then long it. Not financial advice, of course. Maybe it is, not sure. Bond USD doing very good. Looks like it will make new highs. If they close over here, they a little bit higher. They have the highest close on a daily ever. So yeah, Bond is looking very good, very healthy. Looks like it's ready to take off again. Yeah, nothing much more to say about it. Back to Bitcoin. This is what we see. This is the level we want to break. And do we still have fuel? Let's take a look at the fundings. And yes, Bitmex is very low. Bybit is quite low. Other ones I don't pay that much attention to, since the open interests are a little bit low, especially looking on Bitmex. Yeah, it's quite low. That means we have a lot more fuel. People maybe try to short this level. So it's looking very healthy, and I think we can still go up a lot. If funding would have gone up a lot now, I mean, I wouldn't have been so sure, but now I'm quite bullish, meaning we have a lot of stops to run, a lot of shorts to squeeze. We have a lot of liquidity on the upside. So yeah, what we want to break is 12.1, and that's kind of it. I'm very bullish, and because I'm bullish on BTC, most alts who are doing good will be doing good as well. If you want to see what is front running Bitcoin, I would take a look at Ethereum, because Ethereum, yeah, it's like with a couple hours or maybe less, front running Bitcoin moves. So yeah, make sure you keep an eye on Ethereum. And like I said, if you want to trade with some leverage as well, make sure you use one of these ref links. They're also in the video description, and make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and leave a comment. See you guys again tomorrow.